So I asked Errol, what's the story about aileron counterweights, and he said it prevents them from fluttering, which would be bad.
In is in.
Ordered you an engine, and it should be delivered early next week. So yeah, the only reason why I ordered the engine, I need to connect this to finish all the wiring loom.
Ah, well.
But yeah, no, we're gonna need the engine pretty early in the box. I like to put the engine on pretty early because it's good counterweight. Otherwise, you can't work in the air. I want to go and sit on its butt, you know. So yeah.
Well, it's always good to have an engine eventually.
Yeah.
Ah, look at that. Are they too fast for you, Errol?
Yeah, I tell you what, now they are like, this is super speed. That's good. I love it when the whole thing goes together. You know, it's just the extra hands. It's just like more than double the work speed. So that's great. Fantastic.
So we're taking off the fuel tank?
Yeah, so they're just temporarily put on with those rivets.
Yeah.
We'll take it off, pressure test it, check everything, and then we'll get rid of it on permanently.
Take it off, pressure test it, and rivet it on permanently.
That's probably a line there.
So that pipe's definitely not tight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we'd have just riveted that on,
Yeah.
That would have been a problem, yeah.
first thing you know is when you saw the fuel up so above there.
Yeah. What are these tanks hold?
99 litres each.
Yeah.
One.
So look at the attachment points. The main attachment is here on the front of the wing. And just kind of like a little pin on the back.
Mm.
And here's the main spar. Headlights, tail, taxi lights. All right, so what's the story with this fuel line that we just pulled out with the tank? It wasn't very well connected.
Yeah, so there's the vent fuel hose, which you need to disconnect to put the tank on. So I'm just putting that on temporarily. We need to block all the openings in the tank to be able to pressure test it.
Hang on a sec. Take it off, Bruce. Inside the fuel tank. The camera only wants to fit so far in. Alright, here we have a state-of-the-art pressure testing setup, mate. Ridgy Didge. True blue, dinky die, mate.
We got a little issue, but
A little issue.
That's bed on that fitting's damaged.
I don't know.
I wonder whether you give it 9 nut. You know what's wrong with it?
Alright, so we're working on a solution for the stripped nut. Nut, bolts? What do you call those?
Yeah, the fitting.
The fitting.
Fuel fitting.
Fuel fitting, but we think this is coming from the extended range tanks, which we don't have, so we just need to put a cap on it securely.
That's the plan.
All right, so I just asked James what's next, and James says we can do wingtips, or we can put that we can put that wing back in its stand, get the other one, and get the fuel tank off. So which would you rather do, James?
Well, let's do that. We're all set up for a pressure test, and we'll do both at the same time.
There you go. Sounds great. Let's do it. I'll put the camera away so I can lift stuff.
I believe it's a damage from
Now here we are conducting a scientific experiment. James is the air compressor. There's the water level. And if we see it change, then we know there's some leakage. Basic yet effective technology. No leaks?
Good. The water level there where I've marked it.
Yeah. All right. So we have one good fuel tank. The main spar. So we just put the fuel tank back on, and it lines up on this end, but not on that end. So the gentlemen are walking it, cleco at a time, encouraging it to line up on this end. Because we're not quite there yet, but we're getting there. So we're not doing these ones at the end here because they take bigger rivets. And we're also looking at maybe not doing stainless steel rivets if there's an approval, because stainless steel can cause corrosion with the aluminium or aluminum, depending on where you're from. All right, so while we're at lunch, James, in his amazing punctuality, pressure tested fuel tank number 2.
Ready to go.
Ready to go. All good.
We'll switch wings, we'll put that one on, then we'll come back to the wingtips.
This is the new Sling drone. You join those two together and it drops a camera at the bottom. All right, so they're putting the Sling Wing back in the Sling Wing sling. Oh dear.
So you weigh a little bit.
Sorry, the jokes don't get any better. Oh, thank you. James thinks it's a good joke. Dolly shot. Dolly shot of a dolly. And now we're gonna get the other wing out of the sling for the sling and put the fuel. Watch out! Stop! 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 Gosh. Yeah, come to your left. Your left. There you go. Whoa! Yeah. This is the tricky bit. Get the breather tube going towards the wingtip. Get it in. Do you need me to guide it on the other end? There it is. Now we try and put the wing back together.
Take it out a little bit. Make sure that rivet's lined up.
Oh, okay. Those just move because they're not riveted yet.
Yeah, so that'll get riveted through all 3 pieces.
Okay. And this is nice and tight on here.
Yep, that one's on there. a bracket there. That's it.
Wow, that one looks like it lined up pretty well.
No.
When you're flying it, you don't want them upside down.
Right, because
Wing
then it'll
goes
flip
down.
up. Why are we going 5 knots slower than we should be?
Yeah, you've got no fuel in the one tank.
Yeah. Could actually cause it to leak out?
I don't think it would take the cap off, but it's
Suck it out?
practice to do it.
Yeah, sure.
When they cut the skids, for some other reason, it makes these little nibble marks. You see those little marks there?
Yeah.
So you literally want to run with a file and just, you can feel it. They're all along the rear edge. Funnily enough, it's not here because this is guillotine cut, but then they cut the indent,
Yeah.
and that's why. And that you get this little nibble marks. It looks pretty not nice.
What's the indent for?
I don't know. I think that's where the aileron sits. So I don't know.
Ah, okay.
It's probably to get a little bit more.
Clearance.
I don't. Let's see. This is not the same thing. Oh, there you go. It's not the same thing. You can see, but you don't see it here because you see on the edge. So if you don't run it, you're gonna see it on the face. So yeah.
Okay. One other question.
On the high wing, it sits there. You don't.
Yeah, right.
Really.
So here's the inside of the wingtips. There's the pipe that goes to the fuel vent. Comes out here, and when it's finished, it looks like. Didn't need a demonstration, but all right.
Anyway, that's the idea. That's what
Yeah.
the Falcon.
Yeah, what do you reckon that weighs?
Yeah, probably 25 kilos.
And that's what keeps you in the air. That and these big long things. I suppose your RVA probably has something similar.
Like same idea. By Army construction.
No struts required of this guy.
Still plenty of headroom.
Yeah. This is where the fuel breather for the wingtip joins on. And that's the only way to get to it. So if you need to work on this, you need to take the landing line down.
It should be.
All right. Alright, so this is the fuel breather hose, so it just goes into the sleeve, huh? Is that for anti-chafing or whatnot?
Yeah, and then it goes up through the top of the wingtip, another point down.
You want me to push on the other end for you?
That's fair.
Yep. Hey. There it is. So what are you marking?
I'm just getting a rough idea of where the hole in the rib, the
Yes.
rib.
So it's got a bend right about
I'll
there.
put a bend in that.
Mm.
Right.
Proudly laminated by Masa Home. Wingtip breather tube conduit. So this one's done by Ayanda. The left side is done by Anda, and the right side is done by Masa Ome. If I'm even saying that right. Hopefully. Cool. We have to fly over and take them for a spin. Oh, that's a cool toy.
Yeah, so the pipe bender.
Yeah.
Just figuring out exactly where to put that down.
Measure once, cut twice, right?
There is no plan.
Nice.
195. So,
It's good to get a bit of wiggle room there.
and the whole of the back.
95.
That's the idea anyway. That goes for the whole.
Yeah, let's see how good you are. You are now the new wingtip expert.
Sling High Wing. Very few high wings in Australia.
What's that? There are very few high wings in Australia?
It's getting more and more. I think there's probably 10 flying at the moment.
Okay. So we're lucky number 11th?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Making sure that that hole.
Yeah, it's tough. So yeah, what do you do about
Just touching the top.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Now, is there something like that we'd put on the pipe inside to stop it chafing against the frame?
Yeah,
Right.
and we'll put a edge protection around the hole as well.
Cool. So how many airplanes have you built so far, James?
So I've worked on about 20.
20.
Different types. Sling 2s, Sling 4s, TSIs, bushcat, a high wing now.
Nice. So what are we doing here? Chopping the end off?
Just bending it down. Because you don't want your fuel line, your fuel vent going backwards into the wing cause of suction. Going down. Yeah, and you got a vacuum and then it can't pick up any fuel. Something like that.
Yeah, that'll get shortened at some
That'll
point.
be shortened to about there.
All right. Gosh.
I'll tweak those one at a time.
Yeah.